In this video, you are going to learn how to set up your first Google Ads campaign step by step. I'm going to show you exactly how to set up a profitable Google Ads campaign and also things to avoid to make sure that you don't waste any money. So let's jump right in. The first thing you need to do is go to ads.google.com/home. I'll leave a link to that down below. And you want to sign up for an account. If you already have an account created, I have timestamps down below. You can go and fast forward to the account creation process. But I'm gonna go through that real quick. We're gonna hit start now. Google will then walk you through this kind of automated account creation process, which honestly is just one of these ways that Google is trying to get you to set up a campaign and kind of waste money with their automation. So what I recommend is going through and filling out what your business is, the website here, click next, and then it's going to ask you to link a lot of different things. What we're going to do is we're just going to hit skip here, and you're going to come down here to this bottom part and hit skip as well. And then once again, we are going to hit skip because we want to go to the actual manual account creation process where we have more control in the settings to help us maximize the profitability of our campaigns. So then we can come back over here and finally hit skip once again, leave campaign creation. Like I said, trust me here, we're going to want to do it this way. Billing, make sure you add your billing country, time zone, currency, hit continue here. And then finally, we can go through and add like payment information here. It's all blurred out, but you can go through and add that in and then hit submit. And once you hit submit, then it will take you to a view that looks something like this. So now whether you just created a new account or you already have an account, you should see something very similar. Google is always changing the UI a little bit here, but a lot of these settings will be the exact same. So we are in the overview tab. What we want to do is come over here to the campaign tab. You can actually create campaigns two different ways by clicking this little button right here or the blue button over here when you're in the campaigns. We want to hit this blue one right here and then new campaign. Then Google is going to ask what our campaign objective is. For most people, you're either going to choose sales, leads, or website traffic. If you're wanting to get leads for your business, go with leads. If you're wanting to get sales, like you're selling an e-commerce product, go with sales. That's what I would generally recommend. Most of the time, you're going to go with these two or sometimes with website traffic. For us, we are going to go with sales. And as you can see here, Google has lots of campaign types, but for majority of people, you're going to want to go with a search campaign. These are the ads that most people think of when they think of Google Ads. When you go to Google and you type in something, you'll see them inside there. So we want to go with the search ads here. I wouldn't worry about any of these others right now. And then the objective that we want is for websites. Then it's going to ask for our website URL here. And then we're going to hit continue. Next, we need to choose our sales conversion goal. For us, we want to optimize towards purchase. If you don't have conversion tracking set up in your Google Ads account, you can check out links down below. I have full tutorials on how to set this up, or you can click right here and do a quick setup and add the URL that you want to send people to after a purchase, and it will create that event for you. For example, like a thank you page. Now we need to give our campaign a name. I generally like to name this whatever I'm advertising. So for us, it's going to be dining tables. And then I like to do the area that I'm going to be targeting or the location. So I'm doing dining tables USA, but you can name this whatever you'd like, but I do encourage you to be descriptive as possible. We're going to leave this box checked right here for enhanced conversions and then hit agree and continue. And now we get on to the bidding strategies. Now, as you can see, there are lots of different bidding strategies, and depending on where your account is, you may want to choose one or the other. If your account is just brand new and you have zero conversion data, meaning you don't have any purchase data inside of your Google Ads account, I would recommend starting with clicks. If you have an account that already has 20 to 30 purchases within the last 30 days, then I would go for conversions. To keep this simple, we are just going to go through clicks. I go through bidding strategies in more depth in my full Google Ads tutorial that you can check out for free down below. And as you can see, now we can go through and set a maximum cost per bid limit. This is the amount that we want Google, the most that we want to pay per click basically. And for us, we're going to put this at $1.20, and then we're going to come down here. We're going to leave this unchecked, and then we're going to hit next. And now we are onto the campaign setting. And this is where people can waste a lot of money by opting into the wrong things. You want to opt out of search partners and you want to opt out of Google display. Google is going to give you this warning right here. Don't listen to it. That's just a way to get more money to Google. Then we want to choose our location. For us, we want to target the United States. You can enter a specific location if you wanted to. You could do this advanced, and you could target like a specific state, a specific city. You just type it in right here. Say that you wanted to target Las Vegas. You could type that in, and then you can include that there, and it will target all that around. Or you could do a radius around a specific area. For us, though, we are just going to be targeting all of the United States. Another thing that you will want to do is click on location options here, and then make sure that you hit this people in your location. This means that you're going to target people actually in that location, not people that are just interested in that location. Then you can choose the languages that you want to target, and then we're not going to worry about audience segments. And then I would leave the broad match keyword off to begin with. Then we can hit next here. And now it's time for us to actually go through and give Google our keywords and also create our ads. And Google actually has this cool new AI feature where if you give it the URL that people are going to click, it will actually go through and give you some suggestions. Sometimes these are good, sometimes they're bad, but I like to go with this. You can skip it if you like, but I like to generate it and then massage it, if you will, a little bit to make sure that we're giving the right things to Google. So first thing we want to do is click on this and then rename this to whatever we're wanting to target. So we're doing dining tables, and you can see Google gave us some products and services to advertise and then also some keywords. Now take these keywords with a little bit of speculation because you can see here, a lot of these are not ones that we're going to want to show up for. Dining tables is good. So I'm going to actually add that one, and we're going to do what's called a phrase match here. If you want to learn more about phrase match or match types for keywords, keywords, you can check out the full tutorial down below. But you can see here that this is dining tables is a good keyword. And I want to add a few more that I think will work really well. Okay, so you can see here now I now have 3 keywords. They are all in the phrase match type. You can learn more about match types by clicking on this little link down here below, but I would recommend adding these little quotations here in before and after all of your keywords if you are just getting started. Now, if at this part you are wondering which keywords to actually bid on, just think about what people will Google when they go to search for your product or service. If you want more in-depth tutorial on how to find keywords for your specific business, feel free to check out the links down below. I have a full tutorial just on keyword research. So now we can scroll down to the actual ad creation, and you can see what's nice about having the AI do it is it's actually gone through and written most of our ad here. For this display path, we are just going to add dining tables here to make sure that we get our keyword as relevant as possible. And here there is a lot going on. So you can see up here, you have your ad strength, you have the things that you need to do to improve the ad strength. I wouldn't worry about getting this to exceptional because sometimes you're just writing towards a robot instead of people when you start optimizing towards that. But you can see here, you have all of your different headlines. You can add up to 15 different headlines and Google will change through them and give you previews of what they look like here. And then it will also give you the description. So go through and write those or have AI do it. You can see right here on this right-hand side, you can have Google generate more headlines for you if you don't like the ones that it's already done, which is really handy and a great way to expedite the actual ad copy process. Now, if you wanted to see what your ads look like on desktop, you can also click this and it will give you an idea of what they look like here as well. And then you can scroll down here. And if you did go the AI route, Google did automatically add site link extensions based on your sitemap. So you can see here, these are be things that show up kind of down below the ad. Buy beds, furniture, mattress, clearance sets, anything along those lines. You can go through and add call out extensions. The most important one to have here though is the site link extensions. They just give your ad more appeal and take up more real estate. So you can see these call out extensions will show up on the bottom of the ad here. I just put clearance sale, shop online now, luxury tables, and they'll just be added to the bottom of the ad here. You can hit save and that just gives you more real estate as well. So I'd recommend adding those into your ad. Finally, give this one more look over, make sure that you're happy with the copy and everything inside of there, and then you can hit next. Now we need to go through and set the budget for this campaign. Google is going to recommend an average daily budget based on the search volume of the keywords you provided. Don't feel like you have to go with that budget. A lot of times I'll set a custom budget. You can go as little as like $5 a day if you wanted to, or $10 a day, and it will give you an estimate of what Google thinks you will get based on that. So we're gonna go with $10 a day, and then we're gonna hit next here. And then it is going to kind of give us a preview of all of our campaign settings here. So you wanna go through and make sure that those are all looking good. And once you've made sure all these settings are right, then you can just simply click publish campaign and you are good to go. Now, if you wanted a more in-depth tutorial on how to run Google ads, be sure to check out this video right here. It is completely free. I don't try to sell you a course or anything in that video. It's just a more in-depth video to the one that we just watched right here, and we'll teach you more in-depth strategies. So hopefully you found that valuable. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you did, and we'll see you in the next one.